The gentleman's absolutely correct. Republicans, 100% of us are absolutely opposed to Obamacare. But there are reasons why. It's not some narrow political ideology. In fact, it's reality. And the reality is, and I'll lay these out in several different formats, Mr. Speaker, just to make it easy for the American people to understand what we're talking about. The cost to taxpayers. I know we were told won't be any cost to taxpayers, but in fact, $716 billion cut to Medicare. That means senior care. This Obamacare cuts seniors' care to take $716 billion out of Medicare to pay for Obamacare. That's wrong. That is taking this out on America's seniors. Next, there will be $1.8 trillion that we know about that will be spending over the next decade alone to fund Obamacare. Cost to families. On average, I'm from Dallas, Texas. On average, Texas families face a potential premium increases from 5 to 43% in the individual market and 23% increase for small groups. That's the little bit that we know about what the announcement that came out the other day could be up to 43% increase. The cost to employers. Well, the cost to employers is also a cost to their workers, is a cost to the economy, is a cost to stock prices, which people have their pensions in. Recently, Delta Airlines announced that Obamacare will cost the company $100 million in increased premiums in just 1 year. That's a huge cost, $100 million. The impact on the health insurance coverage. Americans are losing their current health insurance. Employers have begun dropping spouses from their health insurance. Just last week, UPS also announced an extra 15,000 spouses of its employees will be dropped from their health insurance plan. Obamacare on the impact of American jobs. Fewer jobs. According to the CBO, Obamacare will shrink employment by 0.5%. Well, let's see what that does. It doesn't just increase it by 0.5%. It really means that their part-time workers is what full-time workers are becoming directly as a result of Obamacare. Obamacare puts 3.2 million jobs at risk in the franchise industry alone. Fewer hours and more part-time jobs. Since Obamacare was passed, there have been 7 full-time jobs created for every 1 full-time job. That's simple. I get that. As a former employer, I understood if you put rules and regulations on who is required to pay for full-time workers, they simply understood that and ducked out by having part-time employees. Full-time growth has only expanded by 0.23%. That's 0.2% since Obamacare has passed. This is not the direction America ought to be going.